Good morning, everyone. Hello. Sorry, I'm like super late. Usually I'll start this like an hour before the competition starts, but I was getting ready. Uh, First of all, I put a bandage on my face. There's like an annoying pimple, so I just wanted to cover that up. And then my girlfriend told me to look into some kind of pimple patches, so yeah, I'll look into that. But here we are, last 30 minutes of the competition. Real quick, my build is doing 550 chandelier earrings per hour. It's supposed to do at least 545, so it's doing better than expected. Most of the time I had it like this. Well, not most of the time, overnight. It's been running for 10 hours, so overnight I had it like this to see if it would make a difference. And I think it does, like a 1% improvement. Or maybe I just got lucky, I don't know. But right now I am in 21st place. I'm really happy about that. I might actually get top 25 on this, even though I thought I wasn't going to with this rate. But who do we have here? How are you all doing? Rachel says morning. Martin, hola, hello. Davidson says hi. Cliff, good day. Dub, good day, everyone. Tabarno, what is your rank? Yeah, I just seen it. Well, actually, I checked it a few minutes ago. But yeah, it's still 21st place, and it looks like I should end in top 25. And I am pretty surprised about that. I didn't think I'd make top 25 with this rate, yeah. Because I seen other people posting like really high rates, so I had my doubts. But yeah, I'm really happy that I'll hopefully be able to get top 25. With half an hour to go, I don't think people will pass me up, but I guess I better choose my words carefully, right? Can't celebrate yet. Carbon, greetings everyone. Annoying pimple but funny bandage. Yeah. Mohammed, hello. Mary NG, hello. So how's everybody doing with your build in this competition? Should be a pretty easy one, unless you're making a bunch of foundries like I did, but I don't think many people are doing this. And the ones that are probably top players. They probably have a bunch of NFTs to help them with the cash rush like I did. So they got to finish it quickly. I'll also talk about the next week's competition, because that one I don't think is gonna be easy. I've seen some people say how much their design is going to cost. Like, holy dang, that's a lot. I've not really looked into all the numbers yet. But some people were coming up with designs, I guess, that said they were gonna cost 50 mil or 60 mil to build. I'm not sure why. Like, what are they using? 1 or 2 nukes? Maybe they are. Yeah, maybe they are using 2 nukes, multiple nukes. Batal, hello. Yeah, leader of Dub 8, that's right. Martin, pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the announcement for the next meta again. I still need to add those changes to the Town Star playbook. Carbon says, I think we need nuclear power. You definitely do need nuclear power. I know that for sure. Usually you only need 1, if I'm not mistaken. As a no NFT player, or like at best the top 600 rate, 1 nuke should be enough. So I don't know if people are planning to... Some people are planning to build 2 nukes, or what's the case. Yeah, fishing metas are usually expensive because of the whole setup to ice blocks, and because of nuclear power that's required. And some of the buildings are expensive. Alina, hello. Do I have no, I don't have it showing Discord. Let me get that on the screen. Oh, okay. That out. That sushi boat I used to. Yeah, I guess it depends on the rate. On the no NFT builds, I think I usually only use 1 nuclear power. I made like 5 no NFT required builds for sushi boats already. Like, I made it so many times. Every time it changes a little bit though. So this time they're changing the requirements a little bit. Sushi, not again. I know, Martin. I'm not really even a big fan, but that's because I don't have a lot of NFTs for it. Of course, I'll still do it. I've been thinking of picking up a seaweed stand. Like, I really should. I used to have 2 of them. It's just I sold them, but I might actually just buy one back. Yeah. Welcome, Spartans. Roni, hello. Ronnie. That's the sale. I'll talk about that too. But so sushi boat, but the craft requirement is changed. So it's not 2 salmon nigiri anymore from my understanding, just 1 salmon nigiri. But now it does require 1 ebimaki. I might be mispronouncing some of these, so correct me if I happen to be wrong. But the ebimaki requires 2 shrimp, 2 seaweed, 1 white rice, and 1 wasabi. People were saying that it's easier now because you don't need 2 salmon for each sushi boats, and you also don't need 2 rice vinegar. I heard some people say you don't need any rice vinegar. I don't think that's true. And I'm gonna check the Town Star playbook as well, because if I'm not mistaken, you still need rice vinegar. Girl Gamer, hello. Mr. Troopa, welcome. Congrats for top 25, very good, thank you. Yeah, I didn't even think I was gonna make top 25 on this. Town Star playbook. Bring that up. Show, okay. Oh, it's too much. There we go, that's good enough. What rank do you usually do in sushi without a seaweed stand? Well, Mr. Troopa, lately I've been like, somebody lets me borrow their seaweed stand or like fishing related NFTs. So like on the last one, I think I got top 50, but yeah, I was borrowing fishing NFTs. If I don't borrow any, I will get top 100 even without any fishing NFTs. Well, the only fishing NFT I do own is the Seafood Warehouse. Alina, like, we all know how to pronounce those shit. Yeah. No, we don't. Every time I say Cabernet Sauvignon or Pinot Noir, I feel like it's wrong, but you guys get it. Martin says, so the free shrimp storehouse and not ice for in-game. Do we have a shrimp storehouse? I don't remember a shrimp storehouse. Am I wrong? We have a salmon storehouse. No, I do know we have salmon. Yeah, I see the salmon storage. No, we don't have shrimp storage. Or did you mean the salmon storage, Martin? I have to think about it because I don't think I ever got the shrimp storage. I don't know if that was a thing. Well, sure, I just like make nice. It takes so long to get. Oh, I just don't like making nice. Yeah, the people that are really at an advantage are the ones that have the NFTs to make ice blocks, or the ones that are in a guild that lets them borrow the NFTs to make ice blocks. I guess that is one of the advantages my supporters will have with my temporary supporters only guild, because I do let them borrow, you see, these NFTs. The Epic Master Wizards, Satisfactory, and the water pump, so they can immediately craft ice blocks. The expectation is that they'll borrow it for like less than 5 minutes to get the ice blocks that they need. They'll return it so somebody else can make the ice blocks. Because yeah, that little trick there saves them like 10 mil cash and like probably an hour of time, maybe half an hour. But yeah, if you don't have access to like borrowing that setup and you have to build it all out, it's an annoying process. And yeah, that is one of the reasons I don't like fishing either. I don't have to deal with that personally, but I see it from a no NFT player standpoint. It's annoying. That's why I do think fishing is the harder meta. Oh, did I even I probably didn't show it, but I don't know what I had on. Yeah, on my temporary guild, I'm letting them borrow the ice block setup. So they'll take turns borrowing that. Okay, let me go through this real quick. Rice vinegar is still required for salmon nigiri, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to double check that. No, maybe not. Despite the fact that I've done like 10 sushi boat builds, right? 5 of my own and 5 no NFT ones. I don't have this memorized. So it requires white rice. What was it that required rice vinegar? The sushi boat required rice vinegar. Oh, I see. Now I understand why people are saying there's no rice vinegar requirement. So the sushi boat is what required rice vinegar in the past. It doesn't require that anymore. Yeah, it's no longer requires rice vinegar. Instead, it requires a wasabi on the side. Wasabi, I believe, is still required by eel nigiri as well. Wasabi is very easy to deal with. That's not a problem. I know some people didn't like doing rice vinegar. Eel nigiri and... Well, yeah, that's the only thing that did require it. Okay. Yeah, I'll update this later today with those new changes. They're not on the playbook yet. Nebimaki requires 2 shrimp to seaweed, 1 white rice, 1 wasabi. So, you still need about the same amount of white rice if I'm not mistaken. No, you might actually need 1 less white rice since you don't need it for the rice vinegar. Okay, that's cool. So, kind of long story short, it's easier to do this version of Sushi Boat than it was in the past. Like, I expect people to do higher production rates. People are already speculating that they will do higher production rates than they did in the past. So it did kind of make the meta easier in a way. A lot of stuff requires seaweed though. Now that this new type of sushi, this ebimaki thing, also requires seaweed. So I think now it's 4 crafts that require seaweed. And yeah, you're welcome, Cliff, by the way. Yeah, for that ice block set. I know it saves a lot of time. Watcher, I will skip next competition. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I thought at first it was going to be NFT reward. Farmer Michelle mentioned that at one point. But it doesn't say that on the announcement here. On the announcement, it says standard Gala rewards. So I don't know if she forgot or they don't have it set up yet or what happened there. When was the last NFT reward? Oh, it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. That was last week. I'm missing something here. What happened to the competitions? I'm missing the competition rewards for Chandelier earrings, the one we're doing now. But I usually have these tables set up. That's funny. I didn't even realize that. I'll set that up real quick. You guys will see me edit this real quick before I forget because this is missing. Too bad all the crypto's taking a hit. I know the Gala price has gone down, so the rewards don't even look that appealing. Like, not as appealing as they used to. When Gala was like at least 5 cents, right? Okay, it's there now. But it's not sushi boat meta, it's chandelier earrings. Okay. So tweets, man, you guys are super fast. My here are in slow motion mode. You mean these? The forge workers are really fast because of all the epic arcane earrings that I have placed. And I guess now with the medieval tavern, it makes them even faster. Yeah, they're crazy fast. And no, I don't think the Panner family makes them any faster. The Panner family is doubling the amount of forge workers I do have though. So for every 2 workers that you see there, they're actually coming from 1 forge. But yeah, there's a lot of walking around happening there. Mohammed, complicated? Yeah, a sushi boat is kind of complicated. Not the hardest thing to make, but I'd say it's one of the harder ones. In my opinion. Wazir, crypto's always up and down. Yeah, but man, this past month, it looks like it's been more down than up. But yeah, it happens. Ishu Metal, hello. John Verdi, hello, welcome. Nice rate, thank you. What doubles forge workers? Exactly, Martin. It's the pop-up panner. The pop-up panner adds 1 more worker to each one. Let me double check that. I don't know if you also need the mama panner place. I don't believe you do. Oh, you do. Sorry. So the pop-up panner adds another panner to all of your panners, but if you also have mama panner placed, he will add an extra forge worker to all of your forges. So you need both pop-up panner and mama panner, which is a combo that not many people have because mama panner is an ancient NFT. Yeah, that's what doubles the forge workers. Yeah, that's right, mama. Mama. Somebody had made a joke about that some time ago, that they have extra kids and they put them to work at the panner houses or forges. Oh yeah, it's not cheap. Yeah. The competition ends in about 12 minutes. Pretty confident I'll get top 25 now. I kind of thought I was gonna end like in 30ish. But LV Postman's 33rd place. I thought he was making a higher rate than me. I know some of these people, I won't point out who, but they thought they were going to struggle to get top 100. They're top 50. Maybe we underestimated how many people are really trying that hard in this competition. Old Town's 3rd place, very well done, but it's cutting it really close. Look how close Old Town is to Teddy. That's like one or 2 sales of chandelier earrings. $550 for now. I think 100 will drop. Oh, you mean rankings? John Verdi for 11. Right. Well, for Sushi Boat, if you want ideas, I already have a lot of videos out there. Obviously, you can't use the same build since the craft requirements change all the time. I do intend to make a no NFT build for it. And I'll probably somewhat base it off my previous Sushi Boat build. It's easier for me to do that than like start completely from scratch. Like I just look at the design, and I know it's not going to be the exact same design, but I can work with that. And yeah, hopefully it comes out pretty good to give people an idea on what to do. I'm not going to include any NFTs on that one. It's going to be no NFT required build. What is top 50 cut? You mean in terms of prize, John? Top 50 would get 7,000 Gala. From 50th to 26th place. Oaken Shield, good morning. Just talking about how this competition is going and talking about the next competition. There's no town hall, so there's not like any new information. I haven't heard anything else new. And I don't think I have anything else to say about the sushi boat meta. I see shrimp is cash boosted. Yeah, right now I don't have anything else to say about the sushi boat meta. Farmer Michelle did share some more leaks on that announcement. Seems like we're gonna have 2 ice cream metas. One at the end of the month and one on the first week of September. So I do think one of these is gonna be vanilla ice cream. The other one will probably be strawberry, but that's just me guessing. It really could be anything. And then after that, they could do the triple scoop ice cream with all 3 ice cream flavors that we have in the game. Kind of gonna be like a stacked box of ice creams in a way. Still no additional information about the meta after sushi boats. 1 food, 1 drink. I still think it's gonna be like apple cider or mead. Maybe it'll be coffee, I don't know. And then some kind of food. Yeah, I'll talk about the NFT as well, the one that's gonna come out in like an hour. Recommendation for the start, Gold Rush. I almost always recommend Gold Rush. That's right, Mohammed. I don't think people will do no NFT players are not going to do Shrimp Rush. What's the biome layout actually? Start with aquacultures. Oh, you actually do start with a seafood warehouse. I did not realize that. I really should have taken a look at this first. You start with a seafood warehouse. That's really interesting. If you design your build around that seafood warehouse, you don't have to build one. I don't really recommend that because you're going to be limited. You probably don't want the seafood warehouse in that spot. That gives me an idea though. So when I work on the no NFT build for this, do you guys want me to use that seafood warehouse, or do you want me to build one in another location? And I actually don't think 1 seafood warehouse is enough for everything. I feel like you would want 2 of them. So if you only use 1, it's gonna get full. Might actually jam up your build. It does look like a seafood warehouse, if I'm not mistaken. What do they actually want you to do? Shrimp. They do start you off with shrimp. Okay, that's cool. I've never seen this setup where they start you off with shrimp production. Well, Mohammed, yeah, I'd probably still recommend Gold Rush, honestly. Shrimp Rush is a thing if you have seaweed stands and what else do you need? Really, you could do it with just the seaweed stands. Passive water NFTs would help. But yeah, if you can do Shrimp Rush because you have the NFTs for it, yeah, I would recommend that. But that's obviously going to require seaweed stands. Not many people have those. No NFT, I'd probably do Gold Rush. Probably stick to that. The tweets, and they keep calling old meta and change the recipe every time. Yeah. It makes it a new experience. So, somewhat of an old meta. John says 411 is LV postman's rate. I'm in 46 with 345 per hour. Oh, okay. Martin, beer and bratwurst, the German thing, I'm guessing. Hot dog and beer. Well, that's one guess, but I don't think we're going to be crafting hot dogs, Martin. There are like 4 fish items. I noticed starting cups are beginning to give us more of the basics. Yeah, I do like the way they're approaching these starting biomes. And I do feel like they're saving these biomes and they're going to reuse them for daily challenges. or they're also going to reuse them for in the future when we finally get the ability to select which biome we want to start in. Because I do believe they still want to approach that idea. It's probably not going to be a thing until like maybe next year or 2 years from now, who knows, but eventually I do believe they're going to give us the option to select which starting biome we want out of like maybe 3 options. All right, next NFT coming out is the Shrimp Farm Epic, goes on sale in like an hour. So they're changing their sales approach, and I do think it's smart of them to do this. I've talked about it before, maybe they paid attention. And this is something that they used to do, price tiers. Basically, the sooner you buy it, the cheaper it is. This time they're doing it where the first 10 of them are $100, which is basically, what is that? More than 50% of a, yeah, more than 50% discount versus their last 140 of the Shrimp Farm NFTs. So this incentivizes people to buy it sooner if they're thinking about buying it. So the first 10 will sell for sure. The next 50 probably. After that, the third tier, fourth tier, I don't think they'll sell. Just because it's a decent NFT, but the only people that are going to be buying this NFT are people who actively do Shrimp Rush. Not Shrimp Rush, sorry, Salmon Rush. There are people out there that do Salmon Rush. And if they don't have to waste time building the shrimp farm and having more aquaculturists, even though that's probably not their problem. I'm sure these people have plenty of aquaculturists, because Aquaculture's Apartments is already a good NFT. But those people that do Salmon Rush, which are a few of the top players, I know some of them that are doing this, they're probably going to want some of these NFTs. But they're only going to want to buy them when they're cheap. So yeah, the first 10 will sell for sure. The next 50, which is the second tier at $150, maybe. I think so. Maybe not like in a heartbeat, but they'll sell. But yeah, I think this sales approach is a good idea. Some people may think it's bad or it sucks. It obviously does put some people at a disadvantage. Like some people, it's 3 in the morning or 5 in the morning when the sale starts. So they'll almost never get to buy these NFTs when they are at their lowest price. There's not really a good way to combat that, unfortunately. But I do think this sales approach will help them sell some NFTs, which from a business point of view, that's what they want to do. And it also, it makes the NFT hold a bit more value. So if you buy it at like $150 and now they sell it in the store for $200, well, your NFT is going to be worth at least the 150 where it should be when you sell it to another player. If that kind of makes sense. Hopefully it does make sense to you guys. But I think it is a good approach, and we'll see if they keep doing those price tier things. Yeah, competition's about to end. Looks like I dropped 1 rank. I can live with that. Lola Cubbo's holding on to 25th, just barely. Wow, Liam could snipe him there. We'll see what happens. That's like 1 sale. Actually, that's 25 chandelier earrings. Yeah, if Liam has a dragon and he sells 25 chandelier earrings, he could take over Lolo Cabo right there. Looks like I'm safe though. Nice. I made it. Top 25. Didn't think I was going to. Martin, if a few people buy the first 2 or 3 tiers are used. What do you mean exactly? If a few people buy the first 2 or 3 tiers are used. The first tier for sure. I saw somebody asking this. So like, what if you buy an NFT like the Shrimp Farm, right? And it shows $99.99, right? And like they're wondering if it shows 99.99 and you buy it and is it gonna charge you like 150 or 200 if you took too long and you missed the sale when it was 99.99? I believe it shouldn't. They've done similar sales to this before, so I believe it shouldn't. It should decline it. It should give you the something went wrong notification. You'll have to refresh your browser and then it's going to update to the next tier. Just pay attention to what the price is before you confirm it for any of you buying NFTs with this price tier system. Because yeah, it might show 99.99, but then you get the something went wrong, you refresh it really quick because you're trying to get it at the cheapest price, and maybe you don't realize it went up to 149.99, for example, right? So you got to be careful about that. But no, I don't think it should charge you more than what it says on there. It should give you an error message. I'll give this a minute so I can, because yeah, let me wait 1 minute because it might still be updating. Martin, if 5 people buy 2 or even 10, then... Well, I don't think, Martin, I don't think it's going to let you buy more than the 10 on tier 1. So it's not going to let you buy... Yeah, basically. There's only going to be 10 in supply at first. I think that's how it's going to work. I could be wrong. We'll find out how they're doing it after this. I'll pay attention to it. I'm not planning to buy any. Although I do think it would obviously be a good idea to buy the first 10. I think it would at least be worth $100 to some top players. But I'm not interested in the NFT. And I still need to talk about its utility. I'm just talking about its cell structure right now. But yeah, if one person were to buy all 10 of them right at the start, then sure, they'd completely buy out the first tier. And then they'd just move on to the second tier. Congratulations, thank you. And congratulations to all of you who made it. John, 46th place, very nice. Planet Bob, yay, my first 8th place, very nice, Planet Bob. I've seen that. Yeah, and yeah, your production rate is very impressive, so no surprise you made it to top 10, but yeah, congratulations. Smash Boom Bam, when does link to sell work? Oh, you mean the one on Discord? So I don't think it should show anything right now when you click it, but it should be active once, well yeah, once the sale starts. So it would be about an hour from now. I know people are gonna like just try to keep clicking on that, refreshing it because they want to try to buy it at its lowest price, because they're probably trying to flip it. Let's be honest, there's some of you maybe watching, or some other people out there, they're going to be trying to buy it to flip it because they want to buy at the cheapest price and try to make at least like $25 or $50 worth of profit. There's always people like that. I don't blame them. It's a way to make money. It's kind of risky, but I get that. But yeah, maybe it'll like crash the store or something. I'm sure some people will complain due to the fact that they probably won't get the sale out exactly at the time it says right here. Like sometimes they have issues, technical issues. It takes them a couple minutes to get the sale out, or it just doesn't load for some people. I don't know. We've seen it happen before. I mean, some of us. Martin 554, nice. Deanie says well done all. Yeah, on Discord. Yeah, that link should work. Oh yeah, let me check the ranks. Yeah, so I got 22nd. Okay, Lolo Couple made it to 25th place. Nice. I was rooting for him. Because look at that point difference. Oh, I guess Liam wasn't using a dragon. He was using Depot. Because he sold 10 of them. If he would have sold another... No, another 10 wouldn't even be enough. Liam needed to sell 20 chandelier earrings and he would have gotten 25th place. That's tough. I'm not even sure who that is, to be honest, but like 26th place and you were off by 20 chandelier earrings. And I suspect he was making like 500 per hour maybe. So 20 chandelier earrings isn't a lot. If he would have finished his build a few minutes earlier, that would have made the difference on getting top 25 instead of getting top 50. And yeah, sometimes that happens. I'll go ahead and load up common ground mode, and I'll keep looking at the NFT. I've yet to talk about its utility. I pretty much just only talked about its price. I'll buy them all. Benji, will you? Are you actually gonna buy one? I know some people were looking forward to this some kind of shrimp farm NFC, but they also want a rice stand. I know once they come out with that rice stand, people will buy that for sure. But the shrimp farm saves you a little bit of time. So let me talk about its utility. So just like the in-game shrimp farm, it still requires 2 seaweed, and the craft time is the same. Shrimp farms are kind of annoying to build because you need 10 seaweed and like 20 water, 25 water. If you have 2 seaweed stands, it does help alleviate that seaweed requirement, but you're still going to need a bunch of water. I know like the very top layers have a bunch of water towers, so they can pretty much instant craft shrimp farms. So they probably don't even care about the fact that this is an instantly crafted shrimp farm. It's not negatively affected by dirty like the regular shrimp farm is, so might be a bit more convenient to have these next to power plants, I guess, but who's gonna do that? People will still use nuclear power. 3x3 in size, so it's a little smaller. This really doesn't make a difference unless you're buying a lot of these. Comes with its own aquaculturist, so that is actually pretty cool. You don't have to have a separate aquaculturist working to pick up the shrimp from here or to take seaweed to it. Preferably this would work better if you have a passive seaweed. I wouldn't even consider thinking about buying this unless you have a seaweed stand. I guess disregard that comment if you're thinking about flipping this, because you don't care, I'm sure. You weren't going to plan on buying this for its utility anyways if you're planning on flipping it. And it doesn't require a road, cast no proximity, has no wages, of course. I think the worker that comes with this NFT, I might be wrong, I don't think it's confirmed yet, but the worker that comes with this NFT should only work on this building. That aquaculturist is not going to go to your other shrimp farms and pick up the shrimp or take seaweed to them. I don't believe so. I don't believe it should work that way. I believe that the worker should only work on the crafts in this building. If you have passive seaweed, you can have a dedicated worker that just instantly picks up the shrimp when it's done crafting and takes it to the seafood warehouse. I don't know how fast that worker is though. That is one thing. It might be just as fast as the regular in-game aquaculturist. I do understand that the aquaculturist departments come with faster aquaculturists, like they all move faster. So overall, seems like a decent NFT for anybody that does shrimp rush or salmon rush. Since you need a lot of these, it doesn't really make sense getting it. I know shrimp rush, you need like 50 shrimp farms at least, so it's not, nobody's gonna buy 50 of these. That's like 10 grand. That's stupid. And salmon rush, I don't exactly know how many you would need for salmon rush, but I don't think even then people would spend too much money on these. So I think it's okay, an okay NFT, but I really don't think people will buy it for more than 150 bucks. Anyways, this is 50% loaded. I'll wait for it to load. I don't think I have that much more wine to sell here because I sold it last night. Never. Rachel, I think they're too expensive. Yes, I agree. And I think the reason people think that right now is because the price of Gala. Uh, Gala is, well, it went down in value, right? So that matters because the amount of Gala we get from the competitions, and that does kind of skew the way we think about the price that they're selling NFTs for. They're selling these NFTs as if Gala was worth maybe 4 or 5 cents. And it definitely does make a difference because like it's the amount of money that you earn from the competitions. So right now with Gala being what, like a little under 2 cents, it's it makes it seem like these NFTs are really expensive, and I get that. Yeah, I do agree. You could buy a whole lot of other NFTs from other players that came out in the past for a better deal. Seaweed stand, for example. You would be better off getting a seaweed stand than buying this shrimp farm, for sure. You probably get it at around the similar price. Same price, similar price. Benji, it says it's on, so yeah, should it only work for the shrimp farm. And John also says that too. Yeah. Martin, 16 rosebush for 30% speed. That would be 16 legendary rosebushes, I guess, for 32% speed. Otherwise, you're not going to make it to at least 30% speed, Martin. And that's really expensive. I've seen legendary rosebushes were selling for like $200 when they first came out. I've yet to get any rosebushes other than like a few common ones that I got for free. Some people sent me the common rosebushes. I don't even use them in the competitions though. I don't bother. It's the benefit is like too minimal. I think at one point they'll probably put those rose bushes on sale. Like if they put them 50% off, yeah, I'll buy a couple. I'll gamble on them, I guess. Benji, I do summon rush, yes, but I'll never buy that. Don't think worth at all that money. Yeah. Max 20 USD for each. Martin says Gala can jump too much. A few times while liquidated, seen pre-fall. Jones says Miranda's Glass Factory. Should I buy for 660 Gala? That's a lot for one skin, I think. Is it? No, I guess not. It's about like $10, right, John? Miranda's skins. Well, I haven't seen the price of them in a while, right? But last I checked, which it's been a while. The last I checked, they were about $10 for each Miranda skin. A full set of 10 Miranda skins, one from each pack, would probably cost about $100. So I think that's right, Joan. They might actually be lower cost now. I'm not exactly sure, but $100 or less for a full set of Miranda skins, I think is a good enough deal. Has anybody here recently bought Miranda skins for less than 100? Let me know, but I think that would be a fair deal. Smash Boom Bam, what is the best site to buy NFTs for Common Ground World? NFT Harbor right now is the best site, and second best site, I guess, is OpenSea. But NFT Harbor, they're already going to be on Gala Chain, and you'll probably find more people selling there than in OpenSea. In OpenSea, you're going to pay a lot more fees. Only 700 to sell. All right. I'll sell these 700. I'll clear like 3 spots. And that's all I have to do on this mode. Oh, well, for sure. The GMM Horta says the Miranda skins are much better than the rose bushes. Yes, that's true. Of course. The rose bushes are like one of the last NFTs you would get. They are helpful in every competition if you have enough movement speed. But like we're talking, this is an NFT that you would get if you already have the tavern, you already have a full set of Miranda skins, and you probably already have the open corrupted packs, which are expensive. They're already expensive. I know not many people have the open corrupted packs, at least a full 10 of them. Yeah, Martin, it's 16 legendary rose bushes for that. It's really expensive to accomplish that. Joan, 11 USDT. Yeah, I think that's about I think that's fair. Whatever the cheapest skin of that pack that you can find. Yeah, I would go with that. Unless you kind of want to be like me, but this is more expensive, but like you see the Miranda skins I have, I actually picked one from each pack that I personally like. So all these skins I have, I like these skins. I like the fuel storage skin, even though I don't use the fuel storage anymore, I use the dragon. I like the storehouse skin, bakery skin, ATV skins, one of my favorites. The Thanksgiving skin unfortunately doesn't even work. But yeah, I like these skins. I have one from the same pack. I forget which two of these are from the same pack actually. Yeah, but I have two NFTs from the same pack. I can't remember why. But I like all those NFT skins that I have. But usually the cheaper ones are not as popular, like maybe the Waterbot skin or maybe the Glass Factory skin. Yeah. Benji, did the biome reset? I don't want to abandon town yet to see. No, I mean they've not even updated the game. I really don't think they've reset the biome yet. Tractor Goat is funny? Oh yeah. Yeah, that one's funny too. I don't have that one though. So Dini's asking, what do you think about the Vox rebate sale? Get $100 in Gala back. Yeah, I can talk about that. I don't think I've ever talked about that on stream. So Vox has done 2 rebate sales now that I'm aware of. They did one for the Vox land, the new version of the land. And they're doing one right now for skin for your Proto Vox. Finley, it's a shark skin. And what they're doing is if you buy it, it costs $100. If you buy it, you get $100 quotation marks back in Gala as a rebate. I've done these rebate sales in the past with the town halls. This is why I have a lot of town halls and I usually give them away. So these NFTs that you get, you pretty much get them for free, but you have to spend, I believe you have to either use a credit card or you spend USDC or USDT. And yeah, in return, you'll get Gala. In a way, you can pretty much buy Gala using your credit card using that method. And yeah, the Gala will be on Gala chain. You can use it immediately. You could even bridge it out to Ethereum. And you could actually even swap it for USDC and then buy the rebate, sell again, get your Gala back. You're paying a lot of fees doing that because you got to pay fees to bridge out. You got to pay fees to swap. But you could do that. So what do I think about it? It's a good way to buy Gala if you're trying to buy it with like a credit card. Other than that, the free NFTs that you get from it, it's pure speculation. We don't know how useful those Vox lands are going to be, or that skin that they're selling right now. But people will get it just because it's free. I understand that. I know some people are buying those Vox lands just because they said that you could combine them together and make up to an ancient land. I get that. I actually know somebody that has a bunch of those lands as well. So if that ever becomes relevant, I'll get land from them. Word says Miranda skins start on about 600 Gala on NFT Harbor right now, cheaper and better than rose bushes. Okay, yeah, so it'll be a better idea to buy them from NFT Harbor. Ming, hello, by the way. Jones says Miranda skin was cheaper like a month ago. Okay. That's interesting. Since I think Gala was a little higher a month ago. You would think it's a little lower now. Well, if anybody has any questions, let me know. Other than that, there's not that much to talk about. Like I said, I do plan on making a Sushi Boat build showcase for the next competition. Don't know how good it'll be. Lately, these build showcases, they've been coming out good, but you never know. Don't blame me if I showcase like half finished build. People are gonna be like, Dub, what happened? You're missing half the build. Well, I guess you fill in the other half. I don't know. Cliff saying, is the Vox game live already or in development? It's in development. Some of us have access to the alpha testing. They asked us not to record it or share it because it's still in alpha. I have it on my phone, but yeah, I can't share it. There's not a whole lot you can do in it right now, but if I had to describe it, the graphics are good. Yeah, but there's not that much you can do. So the gameplay mechanic, I'm gonna try to explain it, but pretty much you have these proto Vox, or if you own Vox, you can also use those, or if you own Vox chickens, I think you'll be able to use those, but that's not in the game yet. But you'll be able to send out your proto Vox or your Vox to collect resources from land. Everybody gets a free land, but you can also buy or get land NFTs to send out more proto Vox or Vox to those lands to get more resources. Basically, you're just sending things out to get resources. And with those resources, eventually, this isn't even part of the playtest. I don't know how long it'll take, but eventually you'll be able to use those resources to craft materials, like building materials and stuff. And I believe you'll be able to use that to construct things to then decorate an area. I might be wrong there, but I think that's the intention. Like, you'll be building custom stuff, like think of it like sofas, chairs, a TV or something, and I think you'll be able to build a building and decorate it. And other than that, I don't know what else there is to it. But this is all going to be on mobile. It's an application on your phone. I don't know if you'll be able to play it online. Probably you will be, like on browser. But it is in development, Cliff. Yeah, to answer your question just with that. Some people are playtesting it. I think it's still going to take time for it to get to a point where it's released. I don't expect that to release anytime this year. I don't know they'll release it next year either. Jones says full set of Miranda skin is 10,000 Gala and NFT Harbor, which is about 168 USDT. Seems higher than I thought, Joan. I guess if you can buy it for $100, that would be a great deal. At most $150. But yeah, just look around, Joan, to see if you can get good deals on the Miranda skins. But yeah, that's like the best NFT I recommend to help you be competitive in Common Ground World competitions. Did I get pinged on here? Let me check real quick. This was my build this week. That's the I don't believe you, Will Bike. You let's see. I always wondered where one of your builds would end up. I wasn't going to play at all this week, so I decided to test it. Ended up 221. Top 225 seems a little too powerful for a build for you to be providing. And they showcased literally what I posted on the video. They probably just took a screenshot of the video. The no NFT builds I shared. First of all, Woolbike has Miranda skins, effect cards. I'm sure they applied all of that. And I'm sure if they copied my build, they're also going to implement any other NFTs that they have. I know Woolbike doesn't have jewelry NFTs. I get that. They've mentioned it a lot of times. But top 225 with the build I shared, I highly doubt it. I think that's a lie. Top 400 maybe. But who knows? Maybe they did. And I just don't believe them. Very impressive if they managed to get top 225 with the build I shared. Is it very powerful? Yeah, maybe it's a little too powerful. Maybe that's on me. I'm sharing builds that are a little too much. Sometimes I feel like it too. What do you guys think? Should I tone it down? The thing is, I like working on those no NFC builds. I like helping you guys out. But yeah, I do actually enjoy doing those no NFC builds. Not so much the boat one that we're going to do this next week, because I feel like I've done sushi builds so many times. But I like jewelry. But yeah, maybe it's a little too powerful. Anyways, I still don't think they got top 225 with that same build. I'm pretty sure we'll tweaked it somehow. Clayton, thank you so much for subscribing. Joan, with this build I rank 1,200 build after 1 day. But you at least made it to top 1,200. That's great. Yeah. And yeah, that's what that build is intended to do, to get you at least top 1,200. I always encourage people to improve it, but I understand sometimes I make these builds and I optimize them way too much. They just can't even be improved that much without any NFTs. I get that. Girl Gamer, it's all Dub's advice pumping prices. Someone's mentioned that before, but Miranda skins will always be the best and most competitive NFT, so do with that information as you will. Cliff, before the 10 Miranda skins, I struggle getting top 600. Yeah. Well, now you're above all the people that don't have those skins. It does make a difference. It really does. And I kind of did prove that with the build I shared for this Chandelier earrings competition, because I did want to do one with some NFTs like the Miranda skins involved, so you can see the difference. The production rate difference was about 15% with Miranda skins, Town Hall, and Great Woodlands effect card. Wazir, tone it down? No, but you can tone it up if you want. It all has to do with time, Wazir. How long does it take for me to optimize the build? How much time did I even start out with? Sometimes I don't have that much time to put into the no NFT build, so it doesn't even come out that great. And usually when that happens, I mentioned it in the video. Here's one more tweak I would do if I were you, if you want to improve this. Because yeah, that happens sometimes. But no, I think the builds that I share, they're very helpful. And I don't think I would tone them up anymore. But I get why you're saying that. Cliff says, I finished my build like 8 or 9 hours later, ended up at 340. So yeah, 221 can be possible if done fast. I guess maybe they had a very good cash rush. Ming, when stream. Ming, should I stream Eternal Paradox one of these days? It's been months since I've streamed Eternal Paradox. But the thing is, if I have Eternal Paradox on my phone, by the way. But like I'm pretty much just killing monsters. That's why sometimes you see me looking down. I'm pretty much just killing monsters. That's all that's gonna be. But I guess if I stream it, I can go around attacking people. But that causes problems too. Man, people get so upset whenever I attack them in Eternal Paradox. Smash Boom Bam, you should really do a really powerful no NFT build and an even more powerful build for members of the channel. I would join as a member for that. Sometimes I do more powerful build showcases for members. It's not a guaranteed thing, but if I ever do it, it is a members only thing. And then it gets shared publicly after the competition ends. So I have done that before. I don't do that all the time, because if I do that, I'm essentially working on 3 builds. One, no NFT for the public. Second one is my personal build for the competition. And the third one is the upgraded build, as I call it, that usually utilizes some NFTs, but I share that with members or supporters only. Benji, exactly, your build is not possible to get that rank. Ming, it's probably boring. We don't want to get attention. We're suffering from success. Yeah, if I start attacking people on stream, they're not gonna like that. Even though it's a war game. I'm talking about Eternal Paradox in case people were confused. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Everybody have a great weekend. Practice for the next competition if you're planning on doing it. If you don't want to do sushi boats, I totally understand that. take a break from that one and come back when we do the food and drink meta, whatever that's going to be. Yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you everybody for being here and hanging out. I'll see you all later. I'll be on Discord as always. See you later.